the heavy flamer.
We are the pieces of death. My abilities made manifest.
Oh. All right, hang on. I really got to do a little more to check that stuff now and then. But no matter, folks, welcome one and all to the Mech Pit chat for the evening of September 22nd, 2025. Man, how time flies. I am Ironcaster here to help you get into the week because, look, the weekend may have come and gone and Monday's here, but that doesn't mean you have to hate it. Folks, how are we doing out there? I am doing good. I hope I'm coming through A-okay because I probably really need to test some things out more. No matter. Guys, how are we doing out there? Hello to the lovely Sherry. Hello to the Ultra American TTRPGer. My friend, it is going good. Vince, thank you so much for dropping all those links there. I do appreciate it. Oh, what a weekend it was. Oh, should probably mute that. But before we do get going, let me go ahead and introduce someone who's dropping in the back here who I do so appreciate joining me. So if I can find my special clip for him, let's do this.
So you gods, my roast is ruined.
What if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking?
Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello. Hello. I hope you can hear me well. I hope I have
Yes.
the right. Yes, I do. Okay, good.
Snacks, man.
Every
How's
time
it
I
going?
switch on, it's always like, do I have the right mic on? Or I don't know. It's just another day, just everything's a little rosy.
Oh my God, we got camera.
Oh my god, we got camera.
Oh my God. And here, wait, hang on. Let me join you here. We gotta double team this.
Oh no, I got the light brightness, but we'll do it real quick. Twinsies. Yeah, right now I've cracked out my my whiteboard and I'm just workshopping my tabletop game I'm creating. Because I was just like, everyone collects all these plushies, but what do you do with all these little plushies? You know what you do when all these figurines? What do you do with all those figurines there? Ironcaster. What do you do with your figurines? You collect them. But what if you want to play with them? Is there any set of rules for little tiny mini figurines?
There may be.
Yeah, but there's not one for plushies.
We'll call it of Plushies in Peril.
Plushies in Peril.
Oh, PMP.
Yep. Felted Forces.
Felt Force 5.
Commanding Cotton. Felt Forces Commanding Cotton.
Yeah, I think all this has potential. So, like, what are you thinking with this? Because
that was like I was just rattling off on my walk today, and I was like, what should it be? Felt Forces Command and Cotton. I was like, Command and Conquer. I was like, no wait, Command and Cotton. There we go. Dips in with that, and I've got a couple of factions that I've set up. Goblins, obviously. Humans, elves. Little merkmen, little, what you call it, the little squid monsters, like but they're blue, you know what I mean?
So what about sock puppets?
And then devils.
Like, what are we gonna do with
like sock puppets?
Traditional? Like your
we can do sock puppets as well. Well, that may come in like volume like 3 or whatnot as like a hero character, but no. We might do some Wookiees in there. Who knows? We might do Bigfoot or Sasquatches. That's a possibility. I I just did some workshopping on some basic some basic kind of patterns for the main kind of character thing, and then I'll probably do a trial run on one of them, and then I'll just see how that works, and then I'll do a whole bunch of them in different colors. Might go over my brothers and we might play a game. See how that works.
Okay.
I might make little things like I was debating, like, should I just do normal fantasy or should I do like Vietnam fantasy, like give them M16s and AK-47s, tanks and Apache helicopters. That'd be pretty cool, right?
I think it'll be interesting to see how you handle like medicine and medics with puppets.
Yeah, it's not so much puppets; it's plushies. So it's a high fantasy plushie.
Still, just the idea of like cotton and stuffing could be almost a currency.
Yeah.
You could
That's
invest
true.
you could invest it
You want to
into,
go meta, but you want to go practical. I know. You're just like I just have some plyo film out on that. I was like, nah, the whole world's made out of stuff. It's all in imagination. I can make little medical boxes too. Just add a little Red Cross.
I mean,
Show
you
up
gotta
some
be
white
careful
box.
with that. Sweden and the Red Cross do sure love to sue over that and send cease and desist.
That's true.
So that aside, what's been going on? Have you
you can't. What's that?
Oh, so that aside, have you had a chance to catch up on any more of the Kamen Rider?
I have not. I've just been really tired and just it's a lot of shit has been going on with me right now. It's just I'm bleeding money. Tomorrow I'm doing an e-biking stream just because I need to do something. But it's not gonna be like it's not gonna be like Phil. I'm not gonna just be playing Mario and being like, come on guys, you didn't give me enough money.
Well, no, it's not a true DSP, stream until you get a couple snorts in. You go,
yeah, right. I can't really. No, I can't. Can't do that. Oh, I'm not. I'm not as slimy as DSP. Sorry.
It's been a bit of an interesting weekend though. Ultimately, all the Charlie Kirk stuff was going on.
I went to the convention on Saturday too, so that's why I was really tired that Saturday. Even though Snowdub was being a butthead, but whatever. When is he not, right? When is he not?
All right.
But yeah, I did like a good like 7 hours of puppeteering just at the con. I was there for like 5 hours, and then the show was like almost 2. So yeah.
Well, they'll keep you busy though.
Yeah, no wonder why I was freaking dead tired Sunday.
Dude, speaking of Sunday, like I woke up this morning thinking it was Sunday, and so here I am, like laying in bed thinking, oh yeah, I can just kind of sleep the day off, and then I kind of hear family out in the kitchen, kind of getting ready to go to work. I'm like, wait a minute, I was supposed to be at work an hour ago.
Oh no! Oh shit! Did you have to buy some donuts?
No, I just kind of slipped in the back and just kind of got to work. I'm like, no, don't mind me, guys.
So it was a long weekend. I forgot what day it was.
But yeah, I sort of thought it was Sunday, guys. Sorry, but like the worst part is like I had to go to work, like no time for breakfast or anything. I'm like, could be worse. But anyway, all of that said, what has been going on this week? Let's see. So, as far as the big mech stuff, Kamen Rider has been going on. We're in 3 episodes now, and it's starting to finally get itself going. I gotta say, I'm liking where it's going. It started out. I started out thinking it was gonna be like a very James Bond-esque show, and as the series has continued to progress, it's beginning to reveal itself to be more of uh, what was it a Nightmare on Elm Street 3: The Dream Warrior?
That kind of makes sense. The way the first episode went, it was very much felt like that, you know.
Oh yeah, and with this 3rd episode, they finally brought the danger into the real world, where the idea is the nightmares can take a person over, and if they do, those dreams can manifest themselves in the real world. And so then our Kamen Rider has to go and fight them in the real world and prevent them from being completely taken over by the nightmare, and in which they basically become lost forever. So he is literally the Dream Warrior.
Yeah. Nice.
That said, we still haven't got the proper intro yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing. I think we're gonna be getting it next week, as well as our preview for the. Or we're finally gonna get to see the flight suit. But if you haven't caught this yet, there's a Twitter account that just kind of gives you the little highlight clips, and from what we've seen with the fight, it is just crazy action. For example, at one point he's fighting the bomber, and his fist isn't gonna connect. So he's like, "Well, it's a dream, so it can work on dream logic." His hand stretches out, well beyond. So we basically had a bunch of One Piece Monkey D. Luffy fighting techniques going on.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, and plus we're gonna have like a good solid 47 more episodes of this going forward. There's really no reason not to check it out, at least a little bit. I still have to watch episode 3. Was with the headache. Well, that's the worst. Like, where you're just like, I'm not even not even in a good mood. I can't enjoy my media, and it was just like, ugh, I hate this.
Yeah, I hate that too. It's probably why I wasn't really doing that Sunday. But Sunday I went over to my friend and we were working on creating a slasher for a skit that I'm doing with Gator and him. And I'm making a slasher. I'm making a puppet slasher. Yes, it's very unique. The slasher, his name is the Seam Ripper. You know what a Seam Ripper is?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, that's the scariest thing you can tell a puppet about.
It's a Nightmare on Sesame Street. Yeah.
We'll call it about a nightmare in the cloth aisle.
Yeah, cloth aisle. A Nightmare on Sesame Street. Yeah. Just ripping up everything.
A nightmare in Fabric Lane.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I'm just sort of looking around like, there's a few things I gotta do still. I still gotta go to Spirit Halloween. I haven't had a chance to go to one yet.
Yeah. I walked in one. They had it open. They opened up prematurely. I want to say prematurely. It was like mid-September, right? And it was early September, actually. It was the beginning of September when they opened. I was like, oh shit, they open up early. I go in and it's like half set up. I'm like, oh, I'll come back when I have money, when I have a job, which should be next Monday. So a week from now. Yay. I need some money to hold out though.
Yeah, that's always the worst part. It's like, I'm trying to be responsible and get my bills on track, but I'm like, I have problems.
It didn't
new
help that
figures and all.
I grabbed one of the Gundam assembled kits that I found I was looking for the whole time. And I was like, oh my god, I don't know when I'm gonna see this again. I'm gonna buy it right now. And then I'm like looking at it like, okay, this is the only thing I'm buying at the con. Yeah, but yeah, that was oof. But
Okay.
everything will work
Vince,
out.
Vince, you threw me for a loop there because you were talking about you saw Ryuki and I saw Ultraman Mobius. Now, I'm not as up to date with the Ultraman stuff, so I was thinking, oh, is this the new series? And I just kind of I've been catching up on it because unfortunately, Ultraman has not been of the three Tokusatsu series. Ultraman hasn't been the one I've been as caught up on. It keeps coming on. I keep kind of slipping by on it.
I saw a lot of Ultraman stuff at the con. Yeah, someone was selling a bunch of Ultraman stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now,
it would have been fun if you came by, but
now was this a bunch of like older stuff, like basically like a garage sale type of thing, or was it like just all kind of like in box like a collector?
Bit of A and B, but yes,
Fair enough.
it's a memorabilia sellers. We had a couple of those. It's like, oh wow, look at all this stuff. I saw a picture of Yoda, being puppeteered by Frank Oz and authentication, like all this stuff. I was like, oh wow, that'd be really cool to have. But I'm not paying $720 for a photograph. Sorry.
No.
Even if it's signed. Sorry. I will. No.
It's just so crazy to think about. You know how expensive all this memorabilia gets.
Sometimes this would be me if I was one of those guys. I would just be like, I want to bring this to just show other people I have it, but I also want to like, what would I be okay with losing this over? You know what I mean? If I had like a authentic like picture of Jim Henson, I really wanted and really liked, I'd be like, do I want to show it off? Yeah, I want to show it off. I'm gonna mark it up $1,200. No one's paying that shit.
No. Like, if the only way you could really get it, I feel like you could get away with those with like the $300+ price or any of that. I feel like it's like immediately after the person passes away, in which everyone's all in on that. You know, like, oh, it's super hot right now, so now's the time to sell.
Yeah, and especially if you price something crazy up that high, you know, like $120 Tim Tebow signed jersey doesn't seem so bad after that, right? No.
No,
I don't know. Maybe a Gator jersey.
Maybe. Actually, we might.
Maybe. Are you gonna buy Gator a toddler jersey? A Florida toddler jersey.
The Florida Gator.
Yeah, Florida Gator. Gator wearing Florida Gators.
No,
it would have to be a toddler jersey though.
If anything, we're gonna go to like the pet aisle.
No, pet stuff doesn't fit on the puppets I make. It'll fit on Charlie B because Charlie B is really small, but Gator's a lot bigger than you think. Yeah.
Okay. No, so the only thing
Gator's twice the size of Punkwaddle actually.
Oh, really?
Roundabout, yeah.
So I mean, the only thing I'm really looking at for like collectibles in terms of like, you know, those like kind of high price items, it's like I like a lot of the figure art stuff. Like SH Figure Arts has a lot of the really cool posable figures. And I mean, so far we're starting to see some new stuff coming out for, you know, the new season of stuff. And Kamen Rider's no different. In fact, this was kind of came across my desk today. Is the new Kamen Rider Zets.
Nice.
And so far, I'm really digging the look of it.
I like it too. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
It's just I'm like, oh, I need to add him to the collection. At first, I wasn't. When we only had the previews for it, I wasn't sold on it, but it's quickly winning me over. And I kind of hope they would bring in a few more options, like for all the crazy dream power stuff. But I mean, then again, with the rise of 3D printing now, like that's all easily makeable.
Yeah.
You know, you're not wrong. But what does it say though that with the current state of entertainment, like Hollywood is struggling, and what Demon Slayer is right now one of the biggest things going on?
Because of the movie, the Demon Slayer, like there's a big ebb and flow of Demon Slayer, and it's not bad because it's one of those things where it's just like it's going to end, because the manga is done. So it's great because the manga's finished out, and it's a good story. I like it, and it was like it was hyper popular earlier, in like 2019, but after that it was, you know what I mean.
Well, in 2019, the Demon Slayer manga, just to kind of emphasize how big it was, the Demon Slayer manga outsold the entire Western comic industry.
Yeah.
Marvel, DC, Image, IDW, everything combined could not keep up with Demon Slayer. And we're even seeing that right now going on.
Yes, for weekly for weekly releases, yes. Now, even if you compared, like you were more fair with the Western comics and gave them, how many chapters are in a manga volume? Usually, like what, 3, 4,
7, 8.
7, 8 chapters in a manga volume. Okay, so you give 8 issues, you combine that, and you're not quite blowing, like outselling Marvel, but it's so close, it's laughable, and that's entire industries. So it's like, you know what I mean? Because it's not an apples to apples, and if you kind of measure it up apples to apples, it's like Demon Slayer is the number one, and it's not even close,
And this weekend certainly panned that out. It's managed to keep up that top box office slot. In fact, it's actually gained more theaters. Like I went and checked my local theater; they're still playing it, and this thing has gotten what, $100 million.
Yeah, that's the thing about mangas. They sell manga. They sell like multiple chapters at a time. They don't sell like one or two, one chapter at a time like the Western media does.
Which,
that reminds me, I still got to get the new Thunderbolt. Just came up a while ago, so just don't have any money. Oh well.
wait,
I'll get it soon.
Thunderbolts?
Gundam Thunderbolt.
Okay,
Gundam Thunderbolt.
I had the
manga I love, and the manga I always talk about when I talk about Gundam.
Right. I was looking at the numbers, and I was thinking of like Hollywood movies. I was thinking of all that, so my mind went to the Thunderbolts movie. I'm like, you're buying the Blu-ray?
Oh yeah, the Thunderbolts. That was okay. It was an okay popcorn film. It was. I'm not gonna go completely nerdrotic on it, but even Nerdrotic said it was fine. It just wasn't like the expectations of Marvel films were skyrocketed since the first phase, and even the second phase, it peaked. Third phase was slower down, and now, like, especially after things like Riri Williams and all that other freaking stuff, man, it's just like the garbage pail seems like the high ground nowadays. But
well, I mean, the problem is they don't have a story to do. There's no overarching story they're building up to that feels authentic. They don't have a guy like James Gunn there to steer the ship, because James Gunn was the guy that made Marvel work and like it was. They don't have that central figure, and it's like
not James Gunn. It was what's his name? Oh shoot, I'm forgetting his name.
No, I actually do mean James Gunn in this case.
Oh, was James Gunn for?
Yes, because James Gunn was the guy who was basically behind the scenes setting up all the cosmic space stuff, and so he was pushing all the Thanos.
Oh, I thought it was Feige that was doing like the whole first, second phase, right?
Well, no. See, Kevin Feige was busy just getting a lot of the credit for other people, then pushing them out so he could climb the ladder.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, cool. That's Hollywood. That's show business. Fuck.
Or that's how I understand it, anyway. Like, but what do I know? I'm just some jackass in the mitten state.
It's true. It's true. You are in the whack off state.
Wait,
is that a recurring joke from Saturday?
no, it's not worth chasing.
No, don't worry about it. That was hilarious, though. That was a good time.
Oh. Let's see. I watched Knights of Badassdom over the weekend. Oh yeah, I remember this movie. This was the one. Wasn't this the movie where the guys at the Renfest like summoned a succubus and it had Peter Dinklage in it?
Yeah. Was it good? I always saw it and I was just like, maybe I should watch it. It kind of cringe though. It looks cringe.
I bought it, but I don't think I ever watched it.
It looks cringe, so I was just like,
I don't know, it's been a bit of a quiet week. Otherwise, like there's kind of some stuff going around. Like as far as tabletop stuff goes, Games Workshop showed off a bunch of new Space Marines because, well, it wouldn't be a week without some Space Marine releases.
oh, cool.
And I'm looking at it, and it's like they're nice, but the problem is like there's no Blood Angels transfer sheets there, so I can't use them. I mean, I could, but I don't want to go and pay separate for Blood Angel transfers.
Oh, how much are Blood Angel transfers?
I don't know, I think it's probably like $20 for a sheet of them.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
that's okay for water slides, I guess. Actually, no, that's pretty pricey for water slides. Is it water slides?
They'd be like water slide transfers.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's worse. It's like $25-$30 for the upgrade sprues and the transfer sheets.
No, wow, no, that's a no, wow, yeah.
And
holy shit.
The thing is, like, they made sure to include in like some lesser factions, like White Scars got some in there. I think the Imperial Fist got theirs. It's like, yeah, but those are chapters who don't have like a dedicated book. It's like, what about your primary ones? Like, not even Space Wolves are on the sheet. Like, no, everyone but us. Thanks, G-Dub. I don't know. So I'm just kind of going down my list. Nice helps. Normally we've gone into some complete nonsense conversation where it's just like there's no control of this, and it's like, no, apparently Snacks, without anyone else to keep jerking the conversation away, is actually a bit more controlled.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I'm also game crafting right now, so I'm workshopping on a game right now. So, but
yeah,
I'm actually look. We should probably talk after this, at another date, just because you play tabletop, so
I do. In fact, I've got a couple.
I'd like to pick your brain.
I've got a couple of other buddies that are also doing a bit of that, and so really it's a question of like, what are you looking to do? Do you want to how many dice do you want to throw? Because I think there's something satisfying about having just that fistful of dice to chuck them across the table or into a little tray, preferably.
Right now, I'm still in game mechanics. Like essentially, they're plushy, right? So you can throw them, and it's fine; they won't break. So it's like Fortnite or PUBG or like Warzone. Essentially, unless you're in an active like defending positions, um, uh, unless you're in like the you're defending like a castle or something like that, you can position your guys however you want. That's fine. But and if you're attacking guy or you're both on a neutral like field, you can both just airdrop your guys, which are essentially you just drop the guys from freaking up high or you toss them up.
Well, it sounds to me more like you want more of a war game.
It is kind of like a war game. It's kind of like you could do two things if you have a battalion, you could have a war game, but it could be breaking down to squad v squad. Hell, you could break it down fire team versus like larger group, like a ambush. You could break it up like that too. It's crazy, but
I think we might
it's
have
very
to
much
talk
like a
about
war
this
game.
off air.
Yeah. Like I said,
we'll do that off air. We'll figure this out. But in the meantime, I did actually remember what I wanted to talk about tonight. It's it only take me so long to figure it out. I wanted to look ahead a little bit. In fact, I want to look ahead at the upcoming anime this year or this fall season.
Okay.
Because Brandon's not the only anime guy around these parts.
Oh, One Punch. That's okay. He didn't watch Evangelion, so it's fine. He's a sham. He's a fake.
Look, I finally got around to watching Eva.
Did you like it? Did it make you feel things?
The issue is like the ending I wasn't too fond of, but I understand it was like part of a
ending is the worst.
Yeah, and
midway it is S tier level. It goes off the rails, like especially after like episode 13. It's just like, what's going on here?
Yeah, that is the problem with it, because it's like you have to take it for what it is. Yes, I can look at it and say, yes, I understand there was a time crunch, this and this, all of this happened, but it ultimately holds that series back. It's to the point where it's trying to be something bigger and deeper, but the problem is they completely off-rail an actual plot, so it feels like you're not getting an actual satisfying end. And they've been spending 30 years trying to make up for that mistake. Maybe one day I'll actually go check out some of the alternate stuff, but I'm just kind of annoyed by it. In fact, I almost want to go drop my ranking on it overall. But no matter. We, of course, have a little One Punch Man coming up. Snacks, have you been a One Punch Man?
I've been punching many a One Punch Man. That's right. I do not as much calisthenics as One Punch Man. I will say I do not run 6 miles a day, 100 push-ups, 100 air squats. No, I do a lot heavier stuff, but I do need to do a little more cardio. But I've been keeping up with my daily do something, unless I'm like super fatigued like I was last Saturday. But yeah, and I've yet to have that one punch power. I can't do it. I'm not a cyborg. I don't have telekinesis, and I am not King. King is the best character ever. He has, his special ability is?
What's that?
Luck.
That is the best superpower. Well, that and portals.
Because all of the big what is it, the freaking colossal annihilation class threats that One Punch Man pops in, he obliterates it before he joins the association. Freaking King got the King was the lone survivor that was too scared to freaking like run away.
So he gets all the
So
credit.
he gets all the credit. Oh, and of course Merman Rider. Who doesn't like the man who rides on the bike and tries to help people?
Everyone loves the bike rider. No, but
He's the most dedicated. He might be a C-lister, but he is our favorite C-lister.
No, but One Punch Man was a series I kind of fell off with, and I feel like I should do a due diligence this season. Like, I need to go. I think I only have like an episode left of season 1, and then I should probably jump into season 2.
Okay.
So it's gonna be. So here I am, guys, coming and admitting to it all, guys. I have not done One Punch Man its due diligence, and I need to correct this. I mean, in fact, like, I'll be honest, like, there's a couple anime that are on my list. Oh no, I'm about to get shit from my anime list. That I need to go and catch up on and finish up. But you know, we are doing our service here, guys. We are trying to cut it down a bit. All right. So One Punch Man, it's gonna go on the list. I'm gonna probably have to go and just get caught up for it, though.
Yeah.
Of course. I think the real winner of this season is going to be Spy Family. Spy X Family is just great.
Nice.
Oh,
Spy
Family
is always good. Spy Family is one of my favorite, like, wholesome / funny. It's a wholesome comedy. You know what I mean? It's great. There's a bit of action in there too, which is awesome. You know, it's all around really good stuff. Really good stuff. Anya, Anya is best girl, and that's the cutesy best girl, not like the you know, not waifu material, but like adopted little sister. You know
Anya
what I mean?
Precious.
Anya is precious. There we go.
No, but
yeah,
I like it because
Bond is a good boy.
You have the innocence of a child through which you kind of look at this series, but while also having all the extra great stuff in there as well.
Oh yeah.
She just wants to be a good girl for her adopted parents.
She wants to keep the adopted parents because they're awesome. One's a spy and one's an assassin.
A real peace is at stake, and Secret Agent Twilight must undergo his most difficult mission yet: pretend to be a family man. Posing as a loving husband and father, he'll infiltrate an elite school and get close to a high-profile politician. He has the perfect cup. Oh, it's just
It's literally just the synopsis of the series itself.
Oh, I'm a little sad that we didn't get like.
There's no new. Yeah, you're just like that's just a generic for the show itself.
Like after the first sentence or so, I was like, oh wait, I'm still reading this off, and it's just more of the same.
Yeah. But yes, I like all the good characters, like yours brother, the what do you call it, like the secret police guy, you know, for the bad country nation, you know, and the handler lady who's and his informants. Man, it's got so many great characters.
The little sidekick guy who's kind of in on everything.
But yeah, he's the informant guy, right?
Yep.
I think he's like the go between.
He even kind of helps Anya out too.
Oh yeah. She's part of the mission, even though she technically they don't know she knows it, but it's great stuff.
Plus, like,
definitely could recommend. The movie's great too. I love the movie.
Oh, I forgot about the movie.
Oh, the movie is a top-notch watch.
As what Agent White, like a third nation, jumps into it.
They like go to like a snowy place to grab a recipe that the headmaster he likes. So it's just like because they did some obviously they did some scanning because they want that another that another star on her uniform. So it's like, so they're like, okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna eat this, and we're gonna try to see what it tastes like and figure out the recipe, and then we're gonna make it. You know, and then that's just watch the movie. It's good.
I mean, so
it's like I'm gonna spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Go watch it.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, Spy X Family, like season 2, it's another one of the ones I really enjoyed, but I just I wasn't able to keep up with it. So I'm gonna have to catch up with season 2 this season. Season 2, I've unfortunately
I don't think I watched season 2.
So
yeah, I don't think I watched season 2 either.
That's been one of those nice things where I can go just kind of binge a couple episodes and probably get caught up in like a week and a half.
Yeah, probably.
But one I'm probably not gonna wind up getting caught up on is My Hero Academia. I'm like, I'm sort of over that one. Like I watched a little bit of it and then I just kind of let it go.
I've been over that too. I did watch the Vigilante one. That was hilarious. I love that one. But like the proper like My Hero Academia thing, it just got too like freaking it just got like too like mainstream formulaic and just like I'm like, oh wow, this is trash. But like I liked it at first. I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then I'm like, oh, this is like the freaking generic freaking like mainstream. I don't know. I feel like I'm freaking like some kind of like hipster. Like, oh, it's too mainstream. I don't like it. But you know, that is kind of like the sense I get. You know, My Hero. I don't know.
Everyone.
I almost got that with Demon Hunter, but I kind of just I read the book with Demon Hunter, so that was fine. You know, it was a good read.
I don't know if maybe it's because everyone. I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's just because certain series just get so popular that I tend to have an aversion to them, which could very well be why I just don't get around to watching certain shows, or if I do, it's like a season and a half later. But it's
kind of that weird effect.
Yeah, that's sort of the problem. Where like I read my fill of it, and I'm like, okay, I've got enough of this. I don't need to stick through it to the end.
Yeah, some things like people get it gets really popular, and like especially like younger audience goers like be like, oh, I need this. Oh, it's my favorite thing ever, even though they only watched like 2 episodes. They're like, I love this show. It's my favorite show. You know.
Well, no. And then there's
other people that are like, it's too popular. It feels weird.
Well, the other side of that coin as well, it's the people who will then hold it up and say, this is the greatest anime ever. That this is better than anything that's come in the last 50 years. Like, dude, no. Like, this series, they might...
Not the animation,
close, in some metrics, you could say so. Like, animation-wise, yes. Time progresses. That's natural. But it doesn't necessarily have the best story.
Technology improves,
Exactly. There's certain tropes you wind up relying on that might get overplayed out, where like, you know, like with Spider-Man, the trope of Aunt May getting sick all the time. It's like, okay, this is something I complain about all the time with Spider-Man comics. Like,
Peter, can you go and grab my medicine? Sure thing, Aunt May.
Oh no, Aunt May got cold.
And then freaking the Green Goblin just starts freaking blowing up the city block. It's like, oh no, the Green Goblin. Sorry, Aunt May, you're gonna have to wait. that is like the most generic but common freaking Spider-Man scenario.
Every time.
Yeah, every time.
Every time into eternity, which brings us to the next series here. Do you know anything about To Your Eternity?
That one will make you cry. Like it sets up like it doesn't just like hit you like sorrow bombs. No, it sets up happiness and hope and then crushes your soul like again and again and again. But there is always a strain of hope that arcs and arcs and then, you know, but this show, season 3, oosh. So have you seen this show?
No, this is one I've generally not. I have not seen at all. I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
binge 2 seasons of this, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna feel a little weird. You're gonna be like, what the frick is going on here?
I mean,
Because
you
there's so
say
much like
that.
it's crazy, so much like crazy like lore stuff, and you're like, it's like, oh my god, is this guy like the most powerful thing ever? And it's yeah, it's
You say that,
you're
but
gonna
I'm also looking at entire like decades worth of tokusatsu to go catch up on. Like I've here I am like a year later still trying to finish up time, Sentai Time Ranger. And I'm on like episode 29.
that's the what I watched that most. I didn't watch it all, but I watched a good amount of those episodes. I like Sentai Time Ranger.
Like I'm just getting to them introducing what Time Fire.
Yeah,
The Quantum
but
Ranger.
back to Your Eternity though. It's very interesting. The character he is just a presence, and then he takes the consciousness of a rock for some weird reason, and then a dog comes over, and a dog like interacts with the rock, and then the dog he's like in like super like snowy like area, and it's cold, and the dog like passes away,
Oh.
and he's allowed. Yeah, it's sad, and then he can take the form of the dog now that the dog passed away, and then he follows the tracks back to a hut where he sees the character that you see with the white hair and the kind of the parka. You see that character right there?
Yep.
That's the first like human talking character that he finds, and like his whole village kind of like they must have had like a bad hunting thing, because like most of the village is gone, so he was like the last sole survivor of the village that kind of just passed away, and he ends up passing away too, and it's like right from the get-go, it's just sad and just like, what's going on here?
I'll be honest, like you're kind of not selling this one for me. It's like, do I want to be sad or do I want to be entertained? Like,
it is entertaining. No, it is really entertaining.
Look, if I want to be sad, I'll just go look at my bank account.
Oh God, dude, you're gonna make me cry now.
Oh, hurts so good, make a grown man cry.
I'm waiting for my job to finally kick on next week, and then I have to wait until like 2 weeks where they start to pay, which I hopefully. They pay every 2 weeks too, so it's like, what the fuck.
All right. Let's see. So next is my friend's little sister has it in for me, which. All right. So we have the.
It's a rom-com.
Yeah. If a girl teases you, that must mean she likes you. Unfortunately, Akiteru knows that from experience that isn't the case, because every girl he interacts with shows him nothing but scorn, and he's not scored a single date from it. Luckily, he's more concerned with securing a spot for him and his game development buddies at his uncle's business. But when his uncle throws him in a condition that involves playing the part of his daughter's boyfriend, Akiteru has no choice but to take it. What will his best friend's sister Iroha, who bullies him relentlessly, think of the news?
Okay. It's your generic rom-com. It might be good, might not be. Who knows? I might give it a one episode like toe tap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think I was on here about a week ago or so, just talk about like where's the rom-com, where's the like the love triangle and like harem animes, and it's like, okay, so like here I am asking for it, and the cosmos is now delivering to me like, hey, Caster, here's your chance, like go watch one. Like, okay, fine, we'll check this one out.
Yeah, no, they're definitely about.
I'll give it one, and I think this is even going to be on Crunchyroll.
Nice.
Let's see. So next, we got Campfire Cooking in Another World with my probably secret superpower. And another world with my absurd skill. It's another one of
Wait,
those.
what?
No, campfire cooking in another
Wait,
world
which
with
one?
my absurd skill, season 2. There we go.
Okay. Interesting. The latest, the last, this, we call it this month's um anime season. Was it the Outcast restaurant or whatever it was called? Like that one was fun. I like that one. That one
Oh
was really
yeah, I
cool.
remember seeing
Like
the
a
previews for that one.
the OP like character who was just like top notch like adventurer, but he wants to be a cook, and he is a top notch cook too, so it's fine. that that episode's great. I love that anime. It was really good.
Fair enough.
Plus,
more
this one I
fantasy.
haven't. Have I seen this one? I may have seen this one.
I think it's the one where he winds up with a bunch of like familiars following him. He has to cook for.
That might be it. I think I have seen it. I thought it was good. It was good. It was a good like. It was a good like fill in the season anime. You know what I mean? Like if there's not like you there's not really any good animes, but this one does the trick. You know what I mean?
Well, it seems to me that we're in an age in which we're getting all these different anime that kind of pop up that fill different niches. Like every couple of years or so, like the sort of staple series wind up changing. Like right now, we are in an age of both elves and of cooking anime. Like those are the two main things that kind of pop up that you got to kind of scratch every season right now.
Cooking with elves, nice.
I mean, clearly here we have the elf right there.
Yeah. Well, it's the fantasy. You may know this already, Ironcaster, but fantasy tabletop RPGs are extremely big in Japan.
I've noticed. In fact, I noticed enough that Where's Blade was able to get funded, and I wound up getting in on that one. So I get to check out some more of these. But yes, fantasy is big, kind of everywhere.
Yeah, and what do people write about? They write about the things that catch their fancy. And if they fancy fantasy worlds, they're gonna write an anime or a manga about a fantasy world. You know, and some might be a goblin in Remonster that levels up a whole bunch of times in a power fantasy like Remonster, and some might just want more of a chill isekai where you go around with a whole bunch of monsters that you caught up like Pokemon, and you cook for elves that you also create a harem in itself.
Yeah, then you just gotta want. It turns out like, oh, the elves' national dish is leaf.
Brought a whole harem of them.
But they sure love it when you rip some leaves off the tree and you saute them.
There you go. Yep, some elves like vegetarian, or some elves are just normal.
Let's see. Next up on the list, may I ask for one final thing? We've got to have that. That's another one of those buttons to check. It's like the series about the aristocrats.
Yeah, it's either gonna be super gay or super good.
I mean, half of them wind up being just like a Yuri plot, but not. But
That too,
I don't
and
think that'll be
it's
the
like,
case with this one.
I hope not.
Scarlet has put up with her fiance's bullying long enough. Not only is second prince Kyle arrogant, of course his name is fucking Kyle, by the way.
Yeah, second prince. Yeah, everyone's a fucking prince.
But he suddenly called off the engagement during a ball. And if things couldn't get any worse, he then accuses her of a crime she never committed. Fueled by betrayal, Scarlet unleashes her rage, giving the prince and his nobles a beatdown they'll never forget. Okay, so we're getting a noble action series.
Yeah,
this one premieres in about 10 days or so. So, depending on how this one could be a little surprise. You never know, but and the fact that this is within like the top 10 for the top 10 or 15 for the season, seems to suggest that this one could be a nice little surprise.
Could be nice, or it could just be Yuri trash. Who knows?
Well, I mean, it's the thing is, it's so there's existing manga and light novels, and Yuri hasn't been tagged in it, so I don't think we're gonna get that.
Oh,
What
okay.
the heck?
Good. Oh, look at that. It might be okay. There's some blood, guts, and yeah. I would say hit to play, but I don't know. A lot of the. It's hard. You can't even freaking like watch a freaking preview anymore without someone being like, "That's our work." I'm like, no, this is your advertisement. That's the difference.
Exactly.
Oh,
Like I like to play this stuff, but like they want to go claim it all.
Yeah, they want to claim it all. And it's not really much that they want to claim it. It's that like they have like auto like stuff, and I get it. Like you want to caption everything so people don't just like randomly stream your freaking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And then
just stream it for free.
So then the number 10 of the top preview stuff is a little bit of a throwback.
Oh no,
here.
November 10th, huh? That's the Marine Corps birthday.
Ranma 1/2 season 2 coming to, I believe, Netflix.
Nice. Okay.
Now, Ranma 1/2 was one of those series that was like really influential for me. This was one of those early anime I got really into when I was kind of making my little journey in the 90s with this stuff. I went, chewing through all the mangas, watching the anime.
The mangas were big back then, yeah.
So this is one that this season, the fact that Netflix was doing this, I got really nervous with it. I still haven't watched it, admittedly. I was kind of like, I was kind of afraid to see what Netflix would do to Ranma 1/2, especially with the sort of the gender play that's kind of on display with this show. Like, how could they mess this up?
Yeah.
Very easily. But maybe I should go give it a try. Of course, maybe I should also get Netflix for it, but
you don't need Netflix.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not going to say what you should do, but you don't need Netflix.
This is true. Let's see. What else we got? Just kind of going down the list. We got my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. Akira Oda and his high school classmates are summoned to another world. While the other students are granted cheat abilities through the summoning, Akira merely gains the ability of a mediocre assassin. However, his status soon surpasses hero, the strongest profession. After Akira becomes suspicious of the king behind the summoning, he is falsely framed for a crime and forced to flee.
Oh no!
I kind of like the idea. It's isekai.
Yeah, I like it.
You know, we always got to have one per season. Yeah, I'll probably check that one out.
Yeah, it's a isekai pariah kind of plot, which is neat. Whew. It was very novel when Shield Hero came out, and now it's like now we get a whole bunch of like, it's like, hey, here's the hero, and then we got some like corrupt king or queen being like, hey, he's evil, everyone persecute him.
What I'm probably not going to wind up watching is the Disney anime, Twisted Wonderland.
Is it out on Disney Plus?
It is. It will be on Disney Plus at some point later this season.
Yeah. I may check it out. Like, I don't have Disney Plus, but I may check it out some other way. Who knows? Just to see, like, okay, well, if they're gonna throw their hat in, does the hat fit at all? You know what I mean? But who knows?
Well, actually, the thing is, because it's Disney Plus, it is one we actually could watch a trailer for. So let me pull this up real quick.
Now, Disney has known to contract really good studios for Star Wars. Was it the Visions?
Oh yeah, because they had like Studio Trigger and all those doing that Vision show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of freaking like Star Wars channels like, this is not Star Wars. I'm like, no, it's not. You're not gonna get freaking proper Star Wars from Studio Trigger. You're gonna get freaking Star Wars-esque freaking Kill la Kill or Gurren Lagann or kind of stuff like that. That's what you're gonna get.
You're gonna get Japan, who does love Star Wars, getting a chance to do a Star Wars story with their own take on it.
Yeah.
Take it for what it is.
You know what? It's not canon, so therefore you're not gonna have to treat it canon. Just treat it as entertainment. I don't know. Some people just cry just for crying's sake. I swear to God. But
it is one of those things that gets super frustrating after a while, just because it's like people all get tied up in a lot of ways. A lot of the people who we see complaining about this stuff, they do have there is, to be fair, a financial interest at that play of, there is something to be said for the clicks, and so it's easy to get caught up in a mindset of putting this all out and it's all bad.
Yeah, if you stoke a emotional reaction, people will tend to like want to watch you just because you are stoking emotional reaction on them too. And happiness and hate are everyone's favorites. Pure joy and pure hate. No, can't get enough of that on the internet. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's so easy to be tapped with negativity. But you know what? Let's give this a show. Maybe
let's give this
wrong.
a chance, Yeah, maybe we are wrong.
So let's put away all the conceived notions. Yes, it's Disney, but this is something anime. They work with some other studios.
Who's the anime house, though? I want to know that.
I will tell you that in a second.
It can't be like proper Disney, because Disney has their own anime studio. Pixar is a studio. There's a couple other studios
from Umeda Studios.
Okay,
whatever that is.
Well, it is definitely not going to be Disney. It's going to be Umeda Studios. Mm-hmm. It's just Disney gave them a paycheck, so.
Okay, immediately just kind of cut it in.
Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. I love this. Why? Because all those characters, that's the Disney I knew, grew up with, and loved. You have you don't have any like other cringy people. You have Hades, one of my favorite movies. You have Jafar. You have the Scar from Lion King. You know what I mean? You're just missing like King Richard from freaking Robin Hood, but that's just about it. Queen of Hearts, man, you got everything over here.
Well, the bigger thing is this is part of the series like Twisted, which is basically the Disney villains line. So they get to be the stars.
Okay. Well, it's Twisted Wonderland, which is it could be very much like Wonderland, like Alice in Wonderland, or it could be just a kind of like this is a fanciful world and it's its own thing in general. So we'll see.
So の日、俺はいつものように稽古を終えてまっすぐ帰るはずだった。彼らに出会うまでは。
Pause it.
Yep.
That was not Truck-kun, but it was Truck-kun's granddaddy, Carriage-kun. Horse-drawn Carriage-kun. Granddaddy popped in, yo.
Well, Disney is for the whole family.
I know. I had to make that joke just because they made that joke.
So far, I gotta say I like the look of the characters. Like, okay, I'm a little curious.
Yeah, it's very much digital manga style. You can definitely tell it's heavily done in the digital format, which most things are. It's rare to find anything like hand drawn, like traditional anime anymore, which is sad. But so I'm not hating it yet. Still we're
ここはナイト
barely
レ
in
イ
it.
ブンカレッジ。世界中から選ばれた魔法師の卵が集まる名門魔法師よ。
Okay, so so all those villains they showed off are essentially the heads of like all right, it seems like they're doing like a Harry Potter thing here is what they're doing, like, and then each one of those villains represents a house.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, I don't hate the idea.
I like Hades got the 3-headed dog. Maleficent is the dragon. Queen of Hearts is just the heart, obviously. Scar is just a lion, just a black lion.
But I mean, that
very neat. I like it.
To be fair, though, that is something that Disney could easily do. Like, they have all these classic legacy franchises. They could find some good ways to kind of bring them together, and this could be the place to try to do that with. Let's pick this up some more.
養成学校です。魔法？
俺は魔法なんて使えない。悪いが失礼する。
お待ちなさい。入学拒否なんて聞いたことありませんよ。
だったらその席俺様に譲るんだぞ。
静粛に。
よくも厳粛な入学式台無しにしてくれたね。
覚悟はいいかい。ディズニーツイステッドワンダー
Episode of Hearts Love You. I mean,
wasn't this like a phone game at some point? I feel like this was a phone game.
You know, it could have been. And I gotta be honest, like, I didn't hate it. It's like, okay, I'm a little curious now.
I am kind of curious too. It's essentially just Disney throwing money at a animation house, which, let's be honest, that's what Disney does.
Mm-hmm.
Now the animation houses, the people that they hire for writers and stuff like that, that's the stuff that we all bitch about, you know, be like it's like DEI writers doing, you know, they pay the freaking animators good work, and the animators do a good job, but they have a script and a freaking emotion to go to. This is a little more lackadaisical. I don't feel like they're gonna push too much craziness there. It's very much your traditional Japanese style. Japanese student goes and gets truck-cooned or carriage-cooned into this kind of Harry Potter-esque Twisted Wonderland, the animation.
You know? Right. And the thing is, Disney doesn't have to like be amazing every time. Like Disney just has to, you know, find some good steady work. And I feel like this is going to be a series that could scratch a good itch here. I gotta say, all right, I'm a little curious. Disney, for the time being, thumbs up. And let's see if there's anything with this last 5 seconds.
The animation.
Oh no, just. Yeah, no, that should look decent. It looked okay enough. I can already expect that's gonna catch an audience. It's gonna be something that probably won't be on our circles, but it is going to get people talking, in part because Disney adults are super into stuff. You have the Harry Potter generation that are all a lot of Disney adults. It's gonna check a lot of the right boxes.
Yeah, it probably will check some good boxes. Yeah. That teaser, it's showing me nothing to actually say it's good or it's going to be bad. It is essentially like, hey, here's something that might be interesting. which is essentially what a teaser should be. So that's they
Now,
they hit the mission statement perfectly. It's just what is it about? I don't know.
Yeah, that is sort of the one downside is like it doesn't quite give you enough to give you like the other. It's like they're dangling the hook without any meat on it. It's like, hey, what kind of bait do we need?
Not even a worm. They want to get you a bite, but there's not even a worm to show you. Yeah.
I'll probably get around to checking it out though.
I'll probably give it a gander too.
Oh yeah, Star Wars Visions Volume 3 is coming out. I didn't realize Season 2 was out.
Season 2 wasn't bad. There was not even Season 1. Like Season 1 had like a lot of really good ones. Season 2 was lesser, but still had a couple bangers. So I don't know.
So there is one more show that we need to talk about for the season, and this one might wind up being homework, I'm afraid. And I say might, and I'm telling you, it's probably gonna be some homework.
Is it Mecha? Do we have a Mecha one coming out?
It would fall under the Mecha umbrella under the umbrella of this particular show.
Oh,
because it's more Kamen Rider.
Oh,
Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider.
Interesting. I might check that one out too. Maybe, who knows?
The story of Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider follows Tanzaburo Tojima, a 40-year-old man who was abnormally obsessed with Kamen Rider franchise. Tojima is about to give up on his dream of becoming a hero until a chance encounter with a robber changes his fate forever. So he goes out and beats a guy up while wearing one of these cheapo, like, plastic Kamen Rider masks.
Hey, that's what I do.
Yeah. Like, okay, so let's... I want to say this might want to be, like, the true surprise hit of the season. It's either that or, hey, my level 9,999 unlimited gacha gift backstabbed in a backwater dungeon. I'm out for revenge. Like, is it more dungeon isekai or an MMO gamer who becomes a final boss? And yes, Vince, this does just sound like Kick-Ass, but with a Kamen Rider twist. But we have been going for about an hour or so. And I think that's a good little...
Has it been an hour?
It has.
Dang.
With all that said, Snacks, what you got going on this week?
I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming Wednesday with Punkwaddle. Hopefully Punkwaddle's not busy on Wednesday. I'll be streaming all week. So...
Be
selling and streaming. Well, I'm not working right now, so I'll be begging for money because once I get my job, they pay bi-weekly, so it's gonna be like, yay! I'll be struggle mealing for a little bit. That's okay, but my first paycheck's gonna be fat, so that's nice.
It'll be nice when that comes. But
I know, right?
All of that said, let's see. Tomorrow I'll be doing Talk Hard. We're talking about weird science. Going back to
weird science, nice.
I haven't watched a movie in 15, 20 years. It was like...
Yeah. I want to build. I know it's late, and I just want to freaking start making some mini plushies. They're smaller than the ones I have built for Gator, the Gator plushie line. They're a lot smaller, so
I've got more minis and stuff that I got to paint up. Like, I was like, yeah, hey, buddy, I was talking with the DM for my D&D.
Oh, that was pretty big. That's probably going to be roughly that figure right there. That's probably going to be just a hair shorter than the plushies I'm making. So,
I'm like,
so that's
cool. Give me all this stuff. I'm like, Yeah, sure. Hey, the one I'm still painting, I got to get around to the wings, and they're pretty giant, like just compared to my head.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a ginormic creature. It's like a colossal.
I mean, to be fair though, like the wings are the only thing I have left to paint on it, so it's all done. And then I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do all these little guys. I say little guys, but they're still like about 2.5, 3 inches tall, so they're gonna take a while.
Yeah.
And more wings.
Yeah, my guys are gonna be like 5 to 6 inches tall, depending if you have them like standing up on their legs or sitting down. So, yeah. Yep. That's cool.
But with all that said, set this down and I turn away. Guys,
I'm also thinking like, oh, go ahead. We'll talk later.
Yeah. Guys, with all that said,
roll us out.
Thank you for coming on by. Make sure you take care of yourselves out there because the week is only getting started. There's no reason to rush it. And until next time, folks, be good.